September 12, 2014, two police officers were ambushed outside a Pennsylvania State Police barracks. One was killed, one was critically wounded. The shooter disappeared into the forest, and for 48 days, he outsmarted every law enforcement agency in America. It was just after 10:30 p.m. Corporal Brian Dixon was leaving his shift. He never made it to his car. A single shot. Dixon was killed instantly. A second officer, Alex Douglas, was critically wounded and managed to crawl to safety. Police responded within minutes. They searched the area immediately. The shooter was gone, vanished into 2,400 square kilometers of dense Pennsylvania forest. Eric Frein was 31 years old. He lived with his parents in a small Pennsylvania town. By all appearances a quiet, unremarkable young man. But Frein had an obsession: military tactics, survivalism, and a deep hatred of law enforcement. He had been planning this attack for years. He had practiced in the woods for months. He knew exactly how to survive in the forest. Police found a manifesto he had written. It detailed his hatred of police, his plans, his intentions. The manhunt that followed was the largest in Pennsylvania history. 1,000 law enforcement officers, FBI, US Marshals, National Guard, all hunting one man. But Frein knew the forest better than they did. He had grown up there. He knew every trail, every hiding spot, every stream. For 48 days he evaded capture. He left taunting clues, empty shell casings, food wrappers, notes. Schools were closed. Residents were told to lock their doors. An entire community lived in terror. Officers searched every inch of the forest, with dogs, with thermal cameras, with drones. He was always one step ahead. October 30, 2014, 48 days after the attack, US Marshals spotted Frein at an abandoned airport hangar. He was captured without a struggle, thin, exhausted, but alive. Officers handcuffed him with the handcuffs of the officer he had killed, Corporal Brian Dixon's own handcuffs. Inside the hangar, they found his survival kit, ammunition, food, and a diary, documenting everything he had done in the forest. Frein was charged with first-degree murder. The trial lasted several weeks. His defense argued mental illness. Prosecutors argued cold, calculated premeditation. The jury took less than 2 hours to convict him on all counts. Eric Frein was sentenced to death. He currently sits on Pennsylvania's death row. Corporal Brian Dixon was 38 years old when he was killed. He had a wife and 2 young sons. He had dedicated his life to protecting his community. Eric Frein stole that life because of hatred, because of an obsession, because of a plan that had been years in the making. Pennsylvania will never forget what happened on September 12, 2014, and neither should we.